Oh no, the alarm! Avast mateys, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia, where we're breaking out of prison. This isn't good. In a few seconds this place is going to be crawling with guards. Quick, get on the lift. Someone is telling us to get on that thing. I can't see who it is. Vise, what should we do? Let's just wait here and die. Let's take our chances and hop on. If we just stand around here, we're going to get caught anyway. We should take the lift. That's true. It looks like that's our only option. Alright, let's go. So it's time to finally meet the person who's been helping us to escape from the Grand Fortress.
Hail!
So, you're Vise. I am Enrique. Enrique, you're the Prince of Valuan. You're the Prince? Yes, I am. After you escaped from your cells, I figured you'd head to the docks and try and steal a ship. Please, follow me. Alright, what's going on? Why is the Prince helping us? I have no idea, but we should probably follow him. Well, beggars can't be choosers. We need a ship to escape, and the Prince is going to take us to one. So, let's trust him. What the? You've probably already figured out we're on the bridge of a ship. Say hello to the Delphinus, the newest member of the Armada. This is my personal flagship. It is heavily armoured and can still match the top speed of our cruisers, and it's equipped with the weaponry of a heavy battleship. It's amazing! This ship is the prototype. Soon we'll begin building a whole fleet of the Delphinus-class ships. Valuan plans to use these ships to take over the world. With a whole fleet of ships like this, Valuan would easily be able to take over the world, especially since Nadrad has fallen. So, your royalness, there's still one thing that I can't figure out. Why would you help us escape and then take us to the bridge of your flagship? You've gone through a lot of trouble just to show off. Yeah, Gilda's got a good point. I want you to take this ship, and I want you to take me with it. What? Are you serious? Valuan has been taking over other countries by force, destroying their lands and murdering the innocent. As a prince of the Valuan Empire, all of the innocent blood spilled by the Armada is on my hands. I've done all I can to convince the Empress and Gaussian that what Valuan is doing is wrong, but I cannot convince them to change their ways. Everything I have tried has failed. I am powerless to stop them. My only chance for redemption is to aid you. Please, take me with you. I will even go as a hostage. I mean, you can't exactly expect us to trust the prince of our enemies. Of course you can come with us. Of course you can come with us, but there's only one problem. The Blue Rogues don't take hostages. If you want to sail with us, you must do so as a Blue Rogue. Thank you. I will do my part as a member of your crew.
Hey.
You know, I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Vise of the Blue Rogues. It is an honour to be a member of your crew, Vise. I never would have thought that I'd be riding in the same ship as a Valuan, let alone the Prince of Valuan. Oh, but the crystals are still in the hands of the Valuans. Yes, you're right. Well, technically you are right. What? I have the crystals. I stole them before I came to the docks to find you. I was going to destroy them. But perhaps it would be best if I return them to you. Please, take them. Wow, Enrique, you've done so much for us already, thank you. You act an awful lot like an air pirate for a prince. Alright, start the engines. Let's take the Delphinus and get out of here. And we have reacquired the Red Moon Crystal and the Green Moon Crystal. So now we've finally got ourselves an airship again. And the Delphinus is definitely an upgrade over our previous ship, the Little Jack. Let's go, Delphinus, full speed ahead. With the Little Jack, we were already able to take on the Armada flagships, and even go toe-to-toe with the Geigers. So with this ship, we should have no problems. This is literally the most powerful ship in the entire world, and we've stolen it. We were planning just to take an average ship to escape with, but this is a much better deal. But we do have a problem. We've taken too long to get to the Delphinus, and the gate has closed. The last time we escaped, we did so by the skin of our teeth while it was still turning. They sealed off the entrance. I wouldn't worry too much about the fortress. The spot that I blew up the cannon should be weak. And if this ship's got the firepower that the prince said, we should be able to blast our way out. Well, here it goes. So we've already escaped from the Grand Fortress, which everyone said was impossible, and now we're going to literally blow a hole through it. Advise, just to let you know, the Delphinus is equipped with Valua's newest weapon. It's called the Moonstone Cannon. Until recently it was only an experimental weapon under development by Lord DeLoco. He used data collected from the red and green Geigers to develop it. He says that this cannon's power rivals the power of the Geigers themselves. But the manufacturing cost of its cannon is so immense that this is the only ship in the entire Armada equipped with it. Wow, that means that this ship is as powerful as the Geigers then. I can't believe it. Well then, Vise, let's give her a test run, shall we? Just use the super cannon command and we're good to go. Okay, so let's just start off with an Incram. Let's also drill in the enemy. And then let's focus up and get ready to blast it with the Moonstone Cannon. So we were told that the entire Nazir fleet bombarded the Grand Fortress for a whole day, and they didn't manage to burst a hole in it. And we're going to do it with a single blast from our Moonstone Cannon. Now, Electri missed sadly. Oh, wait, I meant to do drilling, not Electri. That's why. I was planning to debuff a wall, see if we could debuff the entire Grand Fortress. That would have been rather an achievement in itself. So we're not going to bother guarding because we really don't need to. The Delphinus has a lot of health. There's no way these cannons can destroy us. So the Moonstone Cannon will take 20 spirit to use. The Harpoon Cannon only took 15, but obviously the Moonstone Cannon is far more powerful than a Harpoon. So we have seen the Moonstone Cannon before. The previous time that the second time that we fought the Chameleon. Let's see, you use our Moonstone Cannon, and Ica, you throw drilling onto the boss. Let's see, and let's just continue focusing up there. So the second time we fought the Chameleon, hey, we debuffed the Grand Fortress, excellent. Deloco used the Moonstone Cannon against us, but his ship was simply too weak to be able to use it properly. It ran out of power. The Delphinus, on the other hand, easily has the power to be able to use it. And we get some gear grease. We already became a legend when we escaped from the Grand Fortress that everyone said was impossible. And now we're double the legend because we've literally blown a hole through the Grand Fortress. Which again, everyone said was impossible. We did it! I can't believe it, we just broke through the Grand Fortress. You sure know how to break in a new ship. Now we can finally continue on our search for the other moon crystals. Well, Valuan, it looks like this is goodbye for now. Yeah, Valuan's going to be licking their wounds for quite a while, trying to keep this hush-hush. Once everyone starts talking about what we've done. The first time we escaped the Grand Fortress, Gaussian was the one who was looking on as we escaped. And this time it's Ramirez. We're doing good at making enemies in the Armada, that's for sure. And we've reunited with the Claudia. We did it! We escaped from the Grand Fortress, twice! Yes, and I'm happy that we're all together again. Some of us are happier than others. Oh, Gilda, I'm so happy. I'll never let you go. Out of one prison and into the next. What's wrong, Gilda? You guys make a cute couple. I'm very happy for you, Clara. Oh, thank you, Fina. This is too good to be true. This is the happiest day of my life. Oh, I'm really starting to miss the jail cell in Valuan. Well, since we have a new ship, I believe it's time to decide on a captain. Even though this is my ship, I am not an experienced sailor. I would feel more comfortable with someone else at the helm. And who I'd cast my vote for? Vise, you're the best man for the job. I agree with Ica. I would feel the most comfortable with you as our captain. I know that I just met you, but there's something about you. I think you would make an excellent captain. You're a great sailor, Vise, and a good leader. I think you make a great captain. Well, it seems unanimous. Vise, will you accept the responsibility of being the captain of the Delphinus? Well, no way, we're not doing it. Of course we'll do it. I'll do it. I won't let you down. That's what I wanted to hear. Besides, wasn't it your dream to be the captain of your own ship someday? And the Delphinus is one hell of a ship. Oh yeah, the Delphinus is going to need a new flag. Hey, you're right, Ica. Every crew should have a flag that symbolises what they stand for. Why don't we start working on one now? The Delphinus should have a flag as soon as possible. You're right. I think Vise, Ica and Fina should get together and design our new flag. Being a Prince of Valuan, I don't think it's in my place to design an Air Pirates flag, but I can judge any ideas you have. What? You want me to design one too? Sure, why not? It'll be fun. Just give it a try. Hey Vise, I want to take a look around the Delphinus. I think we all should. We should split up and check out the ship. If something's wrong with it, it's better to find out now rather than in the heat of battle. Sounds good to me. Break time, everyone. Meet back at the bridge when you're done. So here we are on board the Delphinus. And this is our new airship. So just like the Little Jack, we're going to be using this for combat. And this is going to be our ship for the rest of the game. We're going to have this right until the end. So for now, as Enrique did say, this is still a prototype, so all of our cannons are prototype cannons. We need to upgrade these as soon as possible. a rotating cannon that can track enemy targets but doesn't do much damage. And here we have the big boy, the Moonstone Cannon, the ultimate weapon of the Delphinus. Builds up moon energy and releases it in a massive blast. And finally, let's give ourselves some accessories. The most important one, of course, is the floor heater. It takes advantage of engine heat to keep the living quarters nice and comfortable. One of the most useless accessories in the game, but you know, it's good to have. We're going to be riding in this thing for a while. We want to have it nice and comfortable. Right, and now let's just put on some of our other accessories we have left. Let's put the twin propellers on. And let's give ourselves... Oh, we have a second floor heater. Yeah, why not? We can have 2 floor heaters. Make the Delphinus nice and toasty. Hey Vise, I don't know where it's coming from, but I keep hearing these strange noises up here. I've looked around but couldn't find where it was coming from. Maybe you'd better have a look. Oh, and when you're done, I need to talk to you. And we receive a moonberry. How many moonberries do we have at the moment? We need to keep 3 spare. Right, we can't give Athena her final move yet, because we need 1 more moonberry spare to do that. What's this? There's something in here. Hey, Marco, it's been a long time. Heh, long time no see, Vise. Marco, what are you doing here? I heard that the prince's ship was finished and was being prepared for departure. So I snuck on board and was planning on escaping Valuan in it. Well, I'd heard that the prince was a really nice guy, so I figured he wouldn't kill me for trying to escape. Well, at least not right away. But I never would have thought that you, of all people, would get your hands on this ship. At least now I don't have to go looking for you. I'm going to travel along with you whether you like it or not. But don't worry, I'll stay out of your way, okay? Heh, you're pretty pushy there, kid. Ah, well, why not? I'll make you my first crew member. And Marco has joined our crew as a sailor. This is where Marco snuck aboard the Delphinus. Maybe that kid has got it cut out to be an air pirate after all. So this is now the perfect opportunity to talk about the crew. The Delphinus is a massive ship, and we need a massive crew to compensate. So as you can see, there's lots of slots for crew members, and we can have 1 active crew member and a standby in the same slot. So at the moment, all we have is Marco. And using the crew command, he will double all of our spirit points for a single turn. So every person that we get to be our crew member will either give us an active or a passive effect to our ship, which will make it more powerful. And already at this point in the game, we can get about 10 crew members before we continue with the story. We're going to do that in the next part. Because before we finish this part, we've got 2 optional fights that are going to take quite a while to complete. This is the captain's chair. I guess that means it's mine, but I'd rather be at the helm though. It just wouldn't feel right sitting here. It's the emblem of the Valuan royal family. I think it's time to cover it up with the flag of the Blue Rogues. So let's have a look around the ship. So there's a few areas to the Delphinus, and we're going to have a look at all of them. And when we get more crew members, then the Delphinus will start to get more lively as well. Because every crew member we get that's active will find a spot inside the Delphinus to hang out as they do their duties. So when it comes to the crew members, we've just got to think of who we've already spoken to in the game, who sounded like they wanted to join our ship. And there have been a few of those already. It's a talkie tube, just like the ones we used on the Albatross. This one's probably connected with the bridge. Hey Vise, this is Gilda from the bridge. Where you at? Ah, we're on the lookout tower. This is where the lookout tower. All we need now is a competent lookout. Thanks to this searchlight, we can fly safely even at night. There's all sorts of emergency supplies in this box. Even on a ship as powerful as the Delphinus, emergencies do happen, I suppose. Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry. So there's 2 more main areas to search. There's going to be the mess hall and the deck of the ship where we go to fight. So we're going to go explore them quickly, and then we'll head out and start doing some bonus fights. Right, so first things first, let's go and check out the mess hall. The Delphinus may be nice and all, but I really miss a good sailboat. Yeah, you can't really beat the old-fashioned sailboats. But of course, we want a powerful ship for our adventure. So we need the Delphinus. It looks like a picture of a bunch of merchant ships lined in a harbour, because it's probably painted by someone who really likes ships. Can we examine the chandelier? Nah, I wanted to check out the chandelier. We can't check out that painting either, it's too high, sadly. Hey, Ica. This place is great, it's even got a kitchen. I think we're gonna like it here. Yep, so we also need to get ourselves a cook for the kitchen. And that way we can have nice warm meals while we're on board. So I'll leave it up to you for the time being to guess who we're going to collect. Because of course we're going to start collecting them in the next part, all the people we've already met during the game. But I'll leave it a secret for now. Hey Marco, swabbing the decks. These decks will be so clean you'll be able to eat off them. Thanks mate, even though I'd much rather eat at the mess hall. So this is the deck, and above that door is a bridge. It's a talkie tube, just like the ones we used on the Albatross. Hey Vise, this is Gilda from the bridge. Where you at? Oh, on the deck. Right, let's go get this chamfer cupel. So as you can see, the Delphinus is a massive ship. Even though we can't go to the front side, we can see that we've still got a long distance ahead of us on this ship with all our huge cannons. And our cannons are also rotating ones, so we won't have a problem anymore hitting enemies that are in front of us, like we had on the Little Jack. Because the Little Jack's cannons couldn't rotate. However, we still won't be able to fight anything that's behind us, because they can't rotate behind. Okay, let's go talk to Gilda. He wanted to chat. They sure didn't spare any expensive building this thing. All of these gauges are brand new. Well, it was meant for a prince, I suppose. See if we can chat with the talkie tube. No, we can't yet, sadly. Okay then, Gilda. Hey there, Vise, have you finished looking around the ship? There's something that I need to talk to you about. Yeah, I've pretty much finished. I've pretty much seen everything that I wanted to. What did you want to talk to me about? Well, actually... I'm leaving. I'm gonna go head out and meet up with the Claudia. What? I figure this is probably my only chance to escape from Clara. I don't think I'm ready to settle down just yet. Sure you are. You guys make a really cute couple. Vise, don't even joke about that. Alright. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But seriously, we're all gonna miss you. Thanks. Before I go, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. Right, looks like Gilda's getting serious now. First, you'll need to get yourself a crew. A crew? Yeah, so with a ship this size, you'll need a lot of crew members to take care of the specific duties. Get a good watchman, a cook, a gunner. I'm sure there are plenty of skilled sailors out there who will join the fight against Valuan. If you run into anyone who can help you, bring them aboard. The more crew members that you have, the better your ship will operate. Second, you'll need a base. You'll need a place to repair your ship, and your crew will need some warm beds and warm meals every once in a while. Your father had his own base, right? He said it was on Pirate Isle. Well, you'll need your own headquarters as well. What about that deserted island that I found you on? I believe it's called Crescent Isle. That island looks just about right. Why don't you head back there? And most of all, No matter what happens, never give up. I don't know if you've realised it yet, but you've accomplished a lot so far, especially for someone your age. You've escaped from the Valuan Colosseum, crossed South Ocean, found the cat's treasure, defeated 3 of the admirals of the Armada, took 2 of the Geigers out of commission, and escaped from the Grand Fortress, twice. For some reason, everyone seems to follow you, myself included, even though you are a little crazy. Actually, it's because no matter what happens, you never give up. Anytime something stands in your way, you never let it stop you. Your crew knows that you will always do everything in your power to protect them. I can tell by the way they look at you. And on this bridge, with this ship, you're going to sail around the world. You'll probably run into things 10 times more dangerous than you've already faced, but no matter what happens, don't give up. If you follow my advice, you'll accomplish things you've never even dreamed of. Thank you. Oh, Gilda, where are you? Oh no, it's Clara. Sorry, Vise, I can't stay in chat any longer. She'll catch me, and it'll all be over.
See ya.
So long, Vise, and I hope to see you again someday. I usually just sail around in search of fun, but the time I spent sailing with you was probably the most fun I've ever had. Keep it up, kid. Thanks for everything, Gilda. Oh, Vise. Hey, Vise, why did Gilda run off in such a hurry like that? Oh, he said he was going back to the Claudia. What? Oh, I have to catch him right away. He's not getting away from me that easily. Well, it looks like Gilda's gonna need more luck from me. Well, how does it feel, Vise? You're the captain of your own ship. I can't believe it. I'm finally the captain of my own ship, and the Delphinus is quite a ship. Alright, let's go. Full speed to Crescent Isle. So, Gilda's now left our party, but now Enrique has joined the party, so Enrique is going to be our final party member of the game. We've had Drachma, then we had Gilda, and now we've got Enrique. In truth, the Delphinus is not yet being completed. The hull hasn't been fully reinforced yet, so it probably would be impossible to fly through the stone reefs at this point. And the engine's output settings haven't been properly adjusted yet either, so you probably won't be able to fly through the sky rifts. However, if we find some way to fix the hull and the engine, I'm sure the sky rifts and stone reefs will pose no problem to our ship. Have you noticed the problem here? For some reason, we're talking to the engine of our ship. Apparently this is like Star Trek and the Delphinus now has a computer that we can talk to. Thanks, engine. That was obviously supposed to be Enrique talking to us. Oh, an airship fight. Oh, let's break in the Delphinus, I guess. So we are now Vise the Valiant. And before we do anything, we have a couple of Captain Stripes we didn't get to use on the Little Jack. So may as well use them on the Delphinus now, and make our ship more powerful. And let's go take this guy down. Okay, seriously? Death to anyone who dares oppose the power of the Valuan Empire. Okay, I mean, I've got to give him credit, at least he's trying. Even though I really don't think it's a good idea for his tiny ship to attack ours. This is literally the most powerful ship that the Valuans have ever created. And this tiny spell ship thinks, yeah, we can take him. Right, at least they can actually do damage to us. It could be worse, I guess, even though it's going to take him a very long time to beat him. So this is akin to us fighting against Recumen, it seems, when we couldn't do any damage to his ship that was visible. Well, sadly the enemies can't flee from fights, so... I guess we're just gonna have to hope that they get to their lifeboats before they sink. This has to be the most one-sided fight in history. Oh wait, we could even use the Moonstone Cannon next turn. I should definitely be dead by then. Let's not overkill the guy. So down here we have Marco. So we could use him to give us extra spirit points, but there's really no need at the moment. Guess let's flow in an Electress for the hell of it. Yeah, I can't even see the pixels move on our health bar when he attacks us. This is just unfair. Okay, somehow this tiny ship is managing to outmaneuver us. I think we're just trying to give him a chance, to be honest. I think Vice feels bad. Like, we're purposefully flying as badly as we can to give him a chance. Well, I give you an A for effort. And we get a bomb. Excellent. Right, so now let's go down to Sailor's Island. And while on the way, now that we have Enrique in our party, let's check him out. So Enrique's weapon of choice is a rapier. A thin but sharp blade, a symbol of a noble warrior, can impose silence on enemies. So every weapon that Enrique gets will have a different status effect on it. Enrique's coat. For light armor with a Valuan Imperial court, it improves the wearer's agility. And an Imperial crest, given to protect the members of a royal family. Let's see, can we give you any upgrades? No, it looks like it comes in with quite good stuff to begin with. Never mind. So the main thing we're looking to do is to give him some super moves. Enrique slashes at a single enemy in a flurry of precise sword attacks. Royal Blade. And most importantly, creates a defensive barrier for 1 turn. All physical damage received is cut in half. Justice Shield. So Justice Shield is going to be amazing for the bonus fights in this game when we're taking on bounties. It basically activates a defensive stance, but everyone else can still do their fight. Right, so let's just dock at Sailor's Island. It's worth mentioning we do have a lot of moonfish that we can go and give up there to that person. But we really need to get a move on and do these bounties because they're going to take us some time. First off, let's check for wanted posters, see where we are. Right, we're down to 5th place now, Vies for Valiant. Gilda's still the top ranked threat, apparently. Well, he is the coolest pirate, I guess he deserves that spot. See, let's check out the wanted list. So we're going to be fighting Loose Cannon Lapen. Using Gunarm, a machine of his own creation, this pirate seems to enjoy wanton destruction of property, but even his machine is capable of producing a multitude of smaller drones, as well as having a large arsenal of weaponry stored inside. He's a loner who attacks using the machines he's built for 5,000 gold. We're going to take that guy down. First off, let's just double check. We haven't missed any... Nope, we haven't missed a single discovery. And we don't have any new ones to sell. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait just a minute, I almost forgot. Here, this came addressed to you. And we receive a black spot. So Piastol, the Angel of Death, wants to fight us a second time. And she's going to be much easier to kill this time. Hey guys, have you heard about our escape? Did you hear? A Valuan Prince has been kidnapped by air pirates. You'd think a prince would be well protected inside the Empress's palace. Nobody can figure out how he managed to pull it off. Well, we didn't kidnap him. Word is that the Nazir capital, Nazrad, has been attacked by the Armada and reduced to ruins. I used to know quite a few merchants in Nazrad, Osman among others. It worries me when I think about their well-being. Right, first off, let's double check the ship merchant, see if we can buy any new upgrades for our ship. Since we still do only have prototype cannons. Hey, it's Vise. You're so lucky you get to have people call you Vise the Valiant. I wish someone would call me Valiant. Let's see, nope, he only has stuff for the, Little Jack, sadly, still. See you later, mate. Right, so here's the bounty guy. We're going to save the game first, though, before we take him on. Let's check the weapon merchant, see if they have anything. Vise the Valiant, I can't believe you've actually come to my store. Right, let's see what you have. Let's see, we do have technically an upgrade there. It's not much of one. Right, that's a bigger upgrade. We'll buy this. So we'll give that to... Right, we both need one apparently, so let's buy a second one as well. Let's see, so now we have access to things that increases our magic resist, increases our willpower, increases our attack damage, and increases our defense. And then it's just back to the old stuff. To be honest, you probably don't want any of them. Later, mate. Right, so we're going to save the game here, since we could get a game over if we're unlucky here. And then we're going to take on Loose Cannon Lapin. And now it's time to take on this bounty. Hey, isn't that one of the guys on the wanted list of the Sailors Guild? Let's talk to him. What are you looking at, punk? Looks like we've got a live one here. At least that makes the bounty more interesting. I hear that you've been trashing up cities with that machine of yours. Your name's Lapin, right? What of it? And what, you here to try and stop me or something? Well, that's the plan. The name's Vise. Vise of the Blue Rogues. We're here to earn a little cash. So, you're this Vise that everyone keeps talking about. You're making quite a name for yourself. This day's turned out to be quite interesting. If I can defeat you, that means I'll become even more famous. Let's fight outside the city. I don't want anyone not involved to get hurt. Come to my ship and we'll fight there. Ha, coward. But if fighting outside makes you feel comfortable, then whatever. You'll need all the help you can get to beat me. I hear that you built that machine yourself. Damn right I did. It's the only thing my good-for-nothing pops ever taught me. Dad? You have a dad? I figured you must have just hatched from an egg and crawled out from under some rocks somewhere. Watch your mouth. Besides, not even my real pops. He just found me somewhere and decided to raise me. I didn't ask for help. He just picked me up and brought me home. Anyway, his name's Sentime, the coward. Wait a minute. Sentime is your dad? I doubt it. I don't see how Sentime could have raised a slime ball like this. I said watch your mouth, wench. You don't know a single thing about what you're talking about. Oh jeez, that's quite the tank you built. Well, we've already fought a Valuan tank, so how hard could this possibly be? It's time to earn this bounty money. Me and Gunarm are going to be big, real big, not like that old fart of a dad.
I'll teach you.
Vise, I'm going to rip you apart with this machine. You best come at me with all you got because I ain't holding back. So we're throwing Enrique straight into the deep end. This is going to be his first fight and it's going to be one of the hardest in the game. But his Justice Shield is going to be invaluable for this fight. So to start with, we're going to start with a Skull Shield. Vise summons the spirits of the ancient air pirate to defend and counterattack for his crew. And everyone else just focus.
Pirates of old, defend our cause!
So Skull Shield will make us immune to normal attacks and will guarantee counter-attacks. These adds will only ever normal attack, and they'll always go for the lowest health person, which is Fina. So we're just going to make them irrelevant this turn. And then we're going to kill them next turn. The only problem is we can't use the Justice Shield this turn. So the boss is potentially going to be able to do massive damage to us if we're unlucky. We're just going to have to hope that he does a weak attack. Moonstone Blast. Right, luckily that didn't kill Vise. The Moonstone Blast is able to one-shot people, so we got lucky and it didn't happen to us. Right, so now we need to use Rain of Swords. And Ica, I want you to use a Sacri Crystal onto Vise. And Fina, I want you to just focus, and Enrique, it's time for Justice Shield.
May righteousness be our shield, shield of justice.
So Justice Shield will activate our defensive stance on every player. It doesn't stack with a normal defensive stance though, so as long as if we use it there's no point defending. Oh, this is bad. Come on Vise, survive that last hit. Oh, nice one, Vise. Right, that deals with all of a small fry. Now we can work on the boss.
Let's try this.
So those small lads will always go first. So that's why it's safe to have used our healing crystal this turn, because it was always going to go after them. Sidewinder.
Take this!
So this is one of his most deadly moves. Luckily we're guarding though with Justice Shield, so we don't take too much damage from that. Okay, now it's time to start working on our spirit, so we can start doing some Pirate's Wraths. For the time being, I want you to Incram onto Vise. And Fina, throw out a Sacrum Crystal. And then a Justice Shield.
May righteousness be our shield, shield of justice.
So we might also want to work towards doing a Lunar Blessing with Fina.
Let's try this.
For the guaranteed 200 health per turn. But at the same time, I think we're just going to heal up using Sacrum for the most part. We don't plan on letting this fight continue for too long.
Give me strength.
We want to kill it as soon as possible. But with that said, we don't want to rush it. The worst thing you can do to this fight is to rush it. We need to keep it under control. So anytime an ad comes out, it needs to die.
Go!
Oh, speaking of ads coming out, here's one. So he'll continue to spawn in new ads randomly after we kill one. Right, let's just Cutlass Fury the new ad. And everyone else, just work on our spirit.
May righteousness be our shield, shield of justice.
We just want to keep the ads under control at all times.
Cutlass Fury.
So the boss is able to do massive single target damage, however, unless we get the instant kill from the Moonstone Cannon, then we shouldn't be able to be killed by any of them, as long as if we use just a shield. So as long as if all the ads stay dead, they can't get us into a danger health range. Okay, so he's going to waste this turn to do a Rampage next turn. So let's continue working on our focus. Oh, Fina, you actually need some health. Right, so Fina, actually, I want you to use a Sacri Crystal onto Fina. And Fina, I want you to guard. And Enrique, I just want you to focus.
Let's try this.
The reason we're doing it like this is because this boss is hard programmed to always attack the lowest health person. Which remains the same for the Rampage he's about to do. It's always going to go to the lowest health target. Which means it's going to go to Fina. So we don't have to worry about a Justice Shield. Rampage. So since we knew that that was going to happen on Fina, it meant that we could save some spirit by doing a normal guard. Okay, time to start working on the boss's health. Let's see, let's use... We got loads of Sacri Crystals, let's use some of these. And save our Sacri Crystals for the time being. And then we continue with Justice Shield. May righteousness be our shield.
Let's try this.
I'd rather save these Sacri Crystals for a more challenging moment. So 3 Pirates' Wrath should be able to kill the boss. So we just need to work up the damage and the spirit to be able to use them.
Pirate's Wrath!
There we go. And we get the hype music.
Let's try this.
Go!
Now we have a new ad out to kill. Okay, let's take care of this boy. Like I mentioned, this fight is all about the control. We just gotta keep our head on our shoulders and play it safe. Shield of Justice. Let's just slice this guy up. Okay, sadly he keeps summoning ads, so we keep having to waste our turns fighting them. But it's much better to kill them, rather than let them survive. Let's see, we could do a Rain of Swords. Now let's continue with a Cutlass Fury. And a Justice Shield.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
So we could have used a Rain of Swords to also attack the boss this turn. However, it's a much better idea just to work towards getting our big Pirate's Wrath out instead. There's no real point going for the small chip damage when we can do the major damage. So let's just Cutlass Fury this guy up. Right, good, he's wasting this turn. And it also means that we know that he's going to go for Fina next turn. So everyone else just focus up. Fina, you... Oh yeah, you need to guard. So you're the one who needs to throw out the Sacri Crystal. Fina, guard. And Enrique, you also focus. Luckily, this charge attack really isn't that bad, and it's actually beneficial if he does it, because he wastes 2 turns. And we know which target he's going to hit. So it's much better that he does this over doing something like Sidewinder or Moonstone Cannon. When you understand how bosses work with their AI sometimes, then it does work to your advantage. So, time for another Pirate's Wrath. See, you just throw us some Sacri Crystals onto Fina. Let's get her up again. Oh, that was a mistake.
Let's try this.
Well, this could be bad. I accidentally forgot to use a Justice Shield.
Let's try this.
Okay, he could potentially one-shot us now as a result of making that mistake. Unless, of course, he dies this turn. Come on, Vise, get the killing blow. We need to save ourselves from my mistake.
Pirate's Wrath!
I think he's still alive. Yeah, he's got a fraction of health. Okay, good, he wasted a turn. Wow, that was very beneficial. Well, you know, since he has a minor amount of health, this is the perfect opportunity, I think, for us to show off our new move. Right, so you attack that. Let's see, for you lot, I want you to just buff onto Enrique. You focus just in case they're not dead, and Enrique, it's time for our Royal Blade. Enrique slashes at a single enemy in a flurry of precise sword attacks. Hey, nice dodge, Fina. Right, in before Enrique doesn't manage to kill it. And then we get nuked down by some nasty attack. Well, we're going to give Enrique the chance. Let's see what he's got.
Moons, give me strength.
Come on, Enrique, it's time to show what that royal training has done for you.
Face my blade!
Nice one, Enrique.
That was easy.
Well, Enrique has definitely earned his spot on our crew, that's for sure. And we learn Attorney. And we get a Berserker Mail. Nice work, Enrique. You'll make a fine air pirate someday.
Heh.
I can't believe this. I'm no better than my pops. Lapin, I think you might have misjudged sometime. Your dad's the best mechanic in all of Valuan. Heck, maybe even the world. And on top of it, he's a kind-hearted man who looks after young orphans like you and Hans. Just shut your mouth already, will ya? You don't need to tell me that, I know. But I'm gonna be famous. I need to become famous. I can't just sit around like Pops and wait for something big to happen to me. That's why I left home. I left to become a legend. You worry too much. Heck, even I'm still a nobody in the grand scheme of things. Some things just take time. Heh, I guess I can't blame you though. I left home to search for my adventures too. So I guess you and I aren't so different. We both have so much ahead of us. But if you rush things and try to make a name for yourself by destroying towns, then you'll only be known as a criminal, not a legend. Huh. Well, we'll see you around, Lapin. Next time we meet, I hope we're both a little closer to achieving our dreams. Oh, you defeated me, both physically and mentally. I bow my head to you, Vise. Right, let's check out that Berserker Mail we just got. Armor made by Lapin. It greatly increases the wearer's attacking capabilities. Well, this is going to be a mainstay for Vise now since it increases his attack. We're probably going to keep that on him for a long time, even when the defense starts getting old, just because it makes our Cutlass Furies and Pirate's Wraths a lot stronger. Because when it comes to Vise, we just want more and more power, no matter what happens. Vise the Valiant, of course I've heard about you. Everyone's been talking about your exploits. Welcome to the Sailors Guild. I hear that you defeated one of the bounties. Well done, here's your award, you earned it. And we get 5,000 gold for defeating Loose Cannon Lapin. So let's check out his updated wanted poster. It is now known that Lapin is the adopted son of a blue rogue Centime. After being defeated by Vise, Lapin realised the error of his ways and started a new life as an engineer. His goal is to one day surpass his own father in skill. Also, as an aside, I don't think at this point in the game we're supposed to know that Centime came from Valuan. Like, he does tell us at some point, but I don't think he's told us yet. So I don't know how I can knew that. And now it's time to confront Piastol, the Angel of Death, for the second time. I've been waiting for you, Vise. I assume that you remember me? How could I forget after all the trouble we went through on our first fight? I am Piastol. I am the hunter of air pirates. I am the Angel of Death. I have come to deliver death unto you. This very place shall become your grave. You call us out here, and then you start spouting all this nonsense. You have problems, lady. And so we beat you once. Who cares? Just give it a rest already, will you? Why are you being so persistent? You speak as if my search for you has been a recent phenomenon, O red-headed one. These past 7 years I have been searching the world for you, looking for any trace of your passing I could find, Vise. Huh? What are you talking about? I have no other words for you. Today I will have my revenge.
On guard!
So it looks like the only way we're going to get any information from her is to beat her. Well, we've done it once before, so let's do it again.
Let us begin.
No, let us end this, Piastol. Alright, so to begin with, we're just going to burn down the dog again as per usual. So Vise, you just increme yourself. And everyone else focus. And let's throw in a Justice Shield.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
We're just going to use a Justice Shield in case she does a Tempest Dance. Oh, she did a normal attack. Oh, that's even better. Every normal attack she does is a wasted turn, so we can take advantage of that. So like the first time we fought her, the main goal is to kill the dog as soon as possible.
Moons, give me strength.
It's not as vital this time, because if the boss does actually get buffed, we can remove it. We couldn't do that earlier in the game. Right, we're all just wasting their turns, that's excellent. Now let's put down this puppy. And you just throw in a Delta Shield in case she decides to do an instant kill attack. And just a shield again. May righteousness be our shield.
Delta Shield!
So she can still spam a tourney on us, so that's why I want to try and keep up Delta Shield.
On guard!
So you can see that she increases the amount of moves she does in her Tempest Dance. The first time we fought her, all she did was the downward slice. And now she's added in a few roundhouse kicks for good measure. So the Tempest Dance will get more dangerous each and every time we fight her.
Cutlass Fury.
Right, well that's one dead dog. So now we can work on the boss. That dog is very weak to fire element because we did a lot of damage with a single Cutlass Fury then. Alright, let's just start working on our focus now. Let's see, how's our health looking? It's still looking good. So we're just going to play it safe. Justice Shield. And a Delta Shield. Right, good. She wasted her turn on magic. That's always good. So we're going to get up one of Fina's Lunar Blessings to heal us over time while we're doing Delta Shield. Alright, so you just slice her. You Delta Shield, you do a Lunar Blessing, and you just a shield. We want to try and make everyone survive this fight for the big chunk of experience, so we're going to try and get our regeneration up on everyone and keep us safe.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
We're just going to hope that she keeps cycling targets for her Tempest Dancing. In that way we can heal it up over time. And just slice her in the face. Right, so we heal 200 every turn, so this will keep us going. Let's just work towards a Pirate's Wrath. Shield of Justice. And a Delta Shield. Right, excellent. She keeps wasting her turn on magic that won't work. Sadly, that does mean that Enrique is wasting spirit for no reason, but it's better to be safe than sorry. It just means the fight's going to last a little bit longer, that's all. Right, let's just focus up again. Slow and steady wins the race. And she's just wasting her moves. I think she realises that she has no chance at this point. Oh, there goes Vise. Okay, we can't Delta Shield anymore because we need to get Vise back. So this gives her an opportunity to use Attorney and kill someone. Right, so you throw out a Curia onto Vise. Fina, you continue focusing, and you throw out another Justice Shield. Right, so the first time we fought her, Fina had such low health that even when guarding and with Increm, she couldn't survive a Tempest Dance. We can survive it much better now.
Moons, give me strength.
Right, sadly I think we lost regeneration on Vise, which is a bit of a pain. But that's fine, everyone else still has it. Okay, and time for a Pirate's Wrath. And just continue to protect us. Shield of Justice. Ah, there she goes. I knew she was going to start sooner or later with her spamming of instant kill moves. Well, Piastol, apparently you've been killing loads of air pirates as a bounty hunter, so it's about time that you feel their wrath.
Pirate's Wrath!
Right, one more of them and she's dead. Sadly, I think we lost Increm on Vise when he got stoned. That's a bit irritating. Ah, well, I think we can still kill her with one more attack. So just keep up the defences. May righteousness be our shield. Oh, thanks for wasting your attack. I assume we should be able to use another Pirate's Wrath. I think we can use it this turn, but it will leave us vulnerable. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's just continue focusing for the time being. It's better to be safe than sorry. Shield of Justice. Because she's going to go before Vise. So we really didn't want her to kill someone just before we killed her. Otherwise we would have lost all of our experience. Right, and now we can take her down. Let's end this Piastol. Oh, no, that's Alpha Storm. I don't want to do that.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Being overly defensive is definitely not the most entertaining way of taking down these bosses, but it is effective. Well, that's 2-0, Piastol. You ready to give up yet?
We did it!
Why is it that I finally fight the man I've been searching for all these years, and yet I cannot win? Hey, okay, seriously, what are you talking about? Yeah, what exactly were you talking about when you said that you've been chasing us for 7 years? That's a really long time, you know. Silence! You could never understand my pain. Remember this, Vise. I swear that someday I will defeat you. Don't think you can escape your fate. I shall never forgive you. So, sadly, she still won't tell us why she hates us so much. So, sadly, we'll have to wait until the next time she calls us out to get more information. So, for now, let's just make our way back to Crescent Isle. So, let's equip with Vise the white map. Get less random battles, and then work our way back to our home base. We're just going to enjoy this short journey. Especially with less random battles, you won't get interrupted too much. So we get to finally enjoy the Delphinus in all of its glory. We won't get to keep this colour scheme for too long, because once we pick ourselves a flag, then it will change the colour of the airship. So we're making our way back to Nazarad, which was sadly destroyed by the Valuan Armada. So let's check out the ruins as we pass it. Yeah, as you can see, it was completely bombarded. Very little remains that's not in rubble. We'll go to Nazrad in the next part, when we're searching for all of our crew members. For now, we're just heading back to Crescent Isle, since we need to set up a home base. Ooh, fishies. Always time for a spot of fishing. So here's our home, Crescent Isle.